This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Austin Ammo Williams here in Las Vegas. Austin, firstly, how are you?
Man, I'm doing great. Look, I'm in the mecca of boxing, about to fight on one of the biggest cards of the year. Come on, man. This is my passion. This is what I do, so you know I'm doing good, yeah.
Let's just start off with this weekend before we move on to other topics. Quatavius Cash, the man in the opposite corner, of opposite sides of the ring to yourself. What do you know about him?
I know he's fought on the Contender. I know he's sparred with multiple world champions, so he has experience. Tall guy. He's going to be the tallest guy I fought at 6'1". I seen one of his fights. He can box. You know, he's a boxer, mover, kind of strong guy. And, I mean, that's something I seen all the time. Being a high-level amateur, I done seen that style a lot. It's myself, sparring with world champions and the guys that I fought, I've seen it a lot. So, yeah, it's good.
Do you feel like he's the perfect opponent for you to come back to after your time away from a ring?
Yeah, I think he's really good. 14-2. You know, only been stopped one time. I think it's really good because we didn't take a step back. That was my biggest thing is, you know, picking up where we left off, you know. So, yeah, having a guy like him who has a name, who is hungry. He's 29. That's a primed age for a fighter. He's not, you know, over the hill yet. So, yeah, this is a good fight, and we trained for him like he was a world champion. So this is not somebody where I was like, we got an easy fight coming back. Let me take some steps back and chill out. And no, we trained hard for him like he was a world champ.
You said, you know, 2 defeats to his name, only been stopped once. So for yourself, coming back into the equation now, do you feel like you want to make a statement? You want to reintroduce yourself to the division?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I took a step back from my personal stuff, but I didn't take a step back from boxing. Nothing was going wrong in boxing, and I never stopped training. So, yeah, it's not even like a big reintroduction. It's just doing what I do. You know what I mean? Just doing what I do, what I showed that I do every time, and just having another night that I always have.
As you mentioned, you took a step back because of, you know, personal stuff which was going on. There was, you know, those months back, some concern for you, for your mental well-being. Don't know how much you want to talk about. Obviously, it's entirely up to you. But can you just let people know as to what you did have going on, as to why you did have to kind of take a step back? Because we did see some videos going out, and there was a lot of just concern for you, people wanting to see you get better.
Yeah. With that, I save it for after the fight, after I make the statement. But what I will say is mental health is real. And, you know, people go through things, and a lot of people don't get the opportunity to take a step back and have a hiatus from their career. So I was just very blessed. And, yeah, I'm very lucky to have my team, have Eddie Hearn, who showed me love and care and support, and my management company who showed me the same. But, yeah, people go through stuff all the time in life. And, you know, I'm a professional boxer, so my life is in the spotlight. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is personal. I don't really want to get into it, but I do thank everybody who did have concern and show love for me, because I got away from social media, but everybody I was talking to was letting me know how much love I had. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate everybody. I want to say that. I do want to say I appreciate everybody who showed me love and support and you know, wished the best for me in my time when I was down.
Well, it's great to see you back. There was a lot of concern for you on both sides of the pond, not just over here, but certainly in the UK. I remember seeing a lot of people wishing to see you back and wishing to see you better, so it's good to see you are doing so.
That's because I got love in the UK, man. They love me over there. That's why, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's great, you know. I love my UK fans, you know. Really, I do. I really do love my UK fans. Being over there, I got to spend some time in London, as you know. I got to know a lot of people out there. I got to know a lot of my fans. I got to perform in front of them, and a lot of my career is going to be taken over there, being with Eddie Hearn. So, yeah, that make me feel great to know that they show me love over in the UK, and they show me love in the United States. And that's also going to help me going forward, trying to become a household name, where I got people in other countries who support me, not just the United States.
I was going to say, as you mentioned, you've already fought in the UK. Have you had any conversations with Eddie about returning there?
No, but you know what? When I got signed, we had the conversation that would be a place that I'll always be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to have that conversation with him, because it's already locked in that's another country that we going to get in our back pocket and, you know, win the people over and be a household name for the UK as well. So the only way you can do that is by fighting over there. You know what I'm saying? You got to go over there and show them love. And I love London as well. So I'd definitely be back just because I personally like the place. You know what I'm saying?
Emma, one name which I remember months ago that was being touted for yourself was Anthony Fowler. Is he a name still on your list?
Anthony Fowler. You know what? I'm not as excited for him no more. He just got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But he will be a stepping stone in my career. I just finished up doing the Ak and Barack show, and me and my management and my coach talked about it. He a good fight. He a good fight for me to take a step up. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't no longer somebody that I'm trying to make a staple, make a statement. It's me against Anthony Fowler. No, Anthony Fowler gonna be a stepping stone for my career, and that's it. So he ain't even gonna get the same energy from me that he once got. You know what I'm saying? I want the big names, bro.
Talk to me about the big names. Who do you have in your kind of eyesight going into next year?
Going into next year, I'm in the pursuit of world championships. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking to get. And like I said, Demetrius Andrade seems like a perfect fight for me, styles-wise, and the timing just seems right. And I know it's a couple fights that I'll have to have before that to get the credibility to take a fight like that. But he's with Matchroom. I'm with Matchroom. He can't get any really big fights. You know what I'm saying? So taking out a guy like Quigley, taking out a guy like Anthony Fowler, taking out a guy like Shane Mosley Jr., those types of guys to, have a comparison to myself to these guys before stepping over to them. That's kind of where my eyesight is going now to the people really at the top. Not somebody where I beat them and I don't get no real hardware from it. I don't get no real credibility from it. But somebody like an Andrade is definitely, something that I just see is like a possibility. You know what I'm saying? That's one.
Just two more from me, Emma, before I let you shoot off, because we do have the workouts coming up. This weekend, their main event that you're obviously fighting on the undercard over is Haney-Diaz. What's your take?
Like I said, I think Haney takes it in a split decision. And the reason why is because when somebody takes a fight like that, like a Jojo Diaz, who is no joke, who is an Olympian, has all the skills in the world. He's rugged. He can fight. I seen him live against Devin Farmer. When somebody takes a fight like that, that means they are prepared for a fight like that. That means that they have done everything that they need to do to be ready for that fight. And I just believe that he's one of the guys who's a future of boxing, Devin Haney, and I don't see himself taking a step back or losing this fight. So I'm going to go with Devin Haney, 12-round split decision.
And final one, Lopez Kambosos last weekend, a huge shock for George Kambosos. What did you make of it?
Man, emotions, bro. Ego and emotions. You got to leave that outside of the ring. At the end of the day, we boxers. We professional athletes. We box. It's an art. It's a skill that we do. It's no place for being overly emotional and, at the level of being a world champion, a unified world champion, arguably undisputed world champion. It really shocked me to see him come out emotional like that and over anxious and stuff. That's an amateur mistake. That's something that you do in the first couple fights of your amateur career, coming out sporadic and amped up, trying to go for knockouts, showing everybody in the world that you're trying to go for knockouts. That stuff doesn't work, man, because your fighter across the ring from you understands that you're going for a knockout, which means they're going to be braced and ready for those big shots. You got to be smart. You got to hide those shots. You got to find those shots. So I think it's just a humbling experience for Teofimo. I think he actually knows better. I don't see him not knowing this lesson. I think at this point it's just a humbling experience and him learning that, the emotions and all that can never be, brought into the ring. There's no place for emotions when you go to war. So, but shout out to him, though. I see Teofimo coming back stronger. I think he's probably going to make some changes in his team. And I think he's going to come back stronger. I definitely know this is not the end of Teofimo. He's actually one of my favorite fighters in the sport as far as his explosive knockout. So, everybody stumbles in it sometimes, but I think he'll be back stronger.
Just a final one before I let you go. What would you like to say to everyone ahead of your ring return on Saturday night?
First, I'd like to say tune in December 4th, Ammo versus Quatavious Cash. It's going to be fireworks. you know, ammo always comes and comes with that ammo, you know. Fully loaded clips, baby. This was my hardest work. I had a great camp with Kevin Cunningham. Y'all already know how prestigious he is in the game. So I got a new plethora of knowledge. And, yeah, now it's just time to capitalize and show what I can do and show, you know, that I've been working the whole year. Even though I've been off the scene, off social media, I've been working all year long. So, yeah, it's just time to showcase my skills. And thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for sticking with me and riding with Ammo when I was down. Because, you know, I know who's real when I come up. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
I appreciate your time. I look forward to seeing you back in the ring on Saturday night. Enjoy the rest of this week in Vegas, and thank you for speaking to me on Boxing Social.
No problem, bro. Shout out to Boxing Social. They always show me love all the time, man. Follow me on IG, Ammo Williams. Y'all know what time it is.
Man. Thank you, Emma.